My fellow pioneers, today we're diving into news that could reshape the course of Pi Network forever. Dr. CHENGDIAO Fan has set the stage for a seismic shift. Soon, the full open-source architecture of Pi will be unveiled, and it promises to transform how you, developers, innovators, and everyday pioneers engage with this ecosystem. Let us embark on this journey together and explore what September holds and how it connects to Pi's Open Mainnet launch that occurred earlier in February. Dr. Fan's message, directed at developers, innovators, and true pioneers, officially confirmed that this September will bring clarity on Pi's open-source future. That announcement isn't just another regular update, it's a historic turning point, signaling Pi's readiness to move from a guarded, closed environment into a fully transparent, community-driven blockchain. Positioned just months after the February 20, 2025 Open Mainnet launch, Dr. Fan's timing could not be more strategic. As the world awakens to the new phase of Pi's evolution, the core team seems poised to tear down walls and hand the architecture over to the community itself. What does this really mean? It means that the veil of secrecy surrounding Pi's code base, until now confined within the Pi core team, is about to lift. Developers will be invited into the heart of the system to inspect, validate, audit, and innovate. It's no longer enough for Pi to be built in secret, it must now be scrutinized and improved in the open, just like Bitcoin and Ethereum. This shift will elevate Pi's trust credibility, presenting it as a serious contender among established open-source crypto projects. With transparency, Pi invites global scrutiny, verification, and collective improvement, a hallmark of legitimacy. Think about the implications. Once the source code becomes public, thousands of independent developers will be able to build wallets, launch marketplaces, deploy games, and create financial services directly on Pi's blockchain. Imagine a vibrant Pi ecosystem rivaling Ethereum's. Thousands of talented minds around the globe will create tools and experiences designed for Pi's already massive user base, over 60 million pioneers worldwide who passed KYC and migrated to the Open Mainnet. That audience isn't hypothetical. It's real, active, and hungry for applications that turn Pi coins into actual utility. The launch of Pi's open-source initiative is more than an infrastructural upgrade, it's the ignition spark for a developer ecosystem that's been waiting in the wings. Detailed developer documentation, code samples, smart contract interfaces, identity verification protocols, and governance frameworks will soon be made available. Once these building blocks land, we can expect to see gaming platforms where users earn Pi, social networks rewarding meaningful interactions, financial tools allowing Pi-based lending or payments, and decentralized marketplaces that support actual commerce. It's the birth of Pi DAPPS, built by and for the community. Security lies at the core of this conversation. Open source code invites scrutiny but also strengthens defenses. With the blockchain open to global researchers, bugs are found and fixed faster, backdoors are exposed, and the code becomes more robust. That same openness will support institutional adoption. Enterprises look for ironclad security and auditability, open source delivers exactly that. Pi's intention to enable frameworks such as KYB, Know Your Business, and even KYG, Know Your Government, integration adds another layer, allowing businesses and potentially sovereign entities to operate within Pi's structure with confidence and regulatory compliance. Let's explore KYB and KYG more deeply. KYB enables companies to become verified participants in the Pi ecosystem, allowing them to use Pi for payroll, payment systems, and operations at scale. Instead of being another speculative token, Pi becomes a working tool for commercial reality. The KYG system goes further, allocation of Pi reserves to governments, possibly capped at 2 million coins per country, could position Pi as a strategic digital treasury asset. These frameworks redefine how cryptocurrency intersects with national economic systems and digital infrastructure planning. They elevate Pi from speculative hype to institutional relevance. All of this hinges on open source. Without transparency, core protocols may still live in shadows. But if Pi releases clean, documented, public code, we open the door to global collaboration in fixing bugs, building cross-chain bridges, enhancing scalability, and advancing governance. Developers in Brazil, India, Nigeria, Silicon Valley, or anywhere else can now contribute directly. Gone are the days when users merely mined with their phones; they become contributors, participants, and creators. The code belongs to the community, and the community builds on it. Yes, there are risks. Public code releases can temporarily expose flaws. Open source makes forks easier if governance falters. But many projects have walked this path. With bug bounty programs, staged rollouts, version control, and clear governance policies, Pi can manage these risks. The payoff: community trust, faster innovation, and developer contributions that no tightly controlled system can match. The September reveal is also beautifully timed. It gives developers roughly 5 months to study the code, build prototypes, test integrations, and plan for the wider Open Mainnet ecosystem that launched in February. Day 1 utility becomes possible. On launch, Pi coins aren't just held, they're spent. Apps go live, commerce begins, demand for Pi grows. Pi's massive user base becomes a live market. Adoption accelerates organically, and the Pi economy begins to function on its own terms. For fellow pioneers who have been mining for years, this moment validates everything you've been part of. You're not just holding tokens, you're part of a community, a movement building a platform for global inclusion and innovation. Pi isn't just for crypto enthusiasts, it's being shaped to support real economic activity across individual, enterprise, and national levels. Starting with mobile mining and trust graphs, Pi's evolution through KYC rollout, wallet migration, testnet development, and enclosed mainnet has been purposeful. Now the Open Mainnet and open source code represent the final milestone, joining the ranks of truly decentralized Web3 protocols that place power into the hands of their users. The architecture opens up, governance becomes more democratic, and developers become stakeholders in a shared vision. Security isn't just technical, it becomes communal. With open code, researchers around the world will audit, suggest improvements, and fix vulnerabilities. The transparency moves Pi away from speculation toward reliability. That's what enterprises and governments need. With KYB for businesses and KYG for national institutions, Pi's design accommodates participation across scales, from everyday pioneers to global regulators. This architecture builds a foundation for global innovation. Whether you're developing a wallet in Lagos, a DeFi app in Bangalore, a game in Cape Town, or a social token in Sao Paulo, the open source ecosystem empowers you. Your app reaches Pi's 60 million users. Your idea gains traction. You become part of Pi's future rather than just a miner. This democratization could deliver Pi's breakout moment. Reflecting on where Pi has come from, launching in 2019 with grassroots mobile mining, defined by trust graph consensus, KYC integration to prevent fraud, and an initially enclosed mainnet that protected the ecosystem through growth, this moment signals Pi's transition into full globalization. The world is watching. Hokanews recently reported that the Pi core team has officially turned off its central node, opened up the blockchain, and prepared for source code release, calling it the greatest show in the history of crypto. If you've stuck with Pi Network all this time, mining daily, completing KYC, building trust circles, you're now part of history in the making. Open source unlocks developer participation, trust, and real-world use cases. It could be the launch of Pi's app economy, DAPPS, financial tools, gaming platforms, social media, commerce systems, all built using Pi. You're no longer passive, you're active. In the coming months, developers will submit code, community proposals will form, auditing firms will review the code, UI wallets will launch, staking mechanisms will be refined, and KYB/KYG integrations will be tested. This ecosystem becomes real. Governance isn't just opinion polls, it's protocol updates initiated by the community. Token supply unlock schedules align with responsible growth, not speculation. Institutional partners may pilot digitized treasury use cases. Merchant integrations enable point-of-sale Pi payments. Real-world utility spreads from community forums into everyday life. I'll leave you with this: September 2025 isn't just Open Source Month. It's the moment Pi steps into the arena of serious infrastructure. It is when transparency becomes policy, participation becomes real, and utility becomes visible. Whether you're located in Nigeria, India, the US, South Africa, or anywhere in between, this is our moment. Pi's future isn't theoretical, it's unfolding. We're not just users. We're the foundation builders of the decentralized world that's being built right now. Stay tuned, keep mining, and be ready to build. Because Pi's most exciting era starts now.